at their point of need, especially under her new role, appointed by Maryland's governor as the Prince George's County Veterans Commission. So you're close to home, Ginger.
Yes,
what are you doing out there every day, and what are you hearing from our women veterans?
Every day, well, let me tell you how I got here, and I'm going to be brief. I'm Ginger Miller, Navy veteran. Found myself being homeless in the early 90s with my husband who suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. And this was something that was hard for me, because I know we didn't deserve to be in that situation, but we were in that situation because of a systematic circumstance that took place. And our son at the time, who's here today, was about 3 years old. So I worked 3 jobs and went to school full-time to pull us out of that situation. I didn't realize that I was homeless until I was out. I just thought I was doing what I needed to do to survive, and I did that well. In 2009, I started John 14.2 Inc., which is my first nonprofit organization, to reach out to veterans that didn't have a strong support system the way that I did. Although we were somewhat successful, in 2011, I felt like I was missing the mark, and that's when I started Women Veterans Interactive. I had one of those nights where I looked in the mirror at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I said, God, it's something that I'm not doing right. This cap is not sitting well on the foundation. And when I looked in the mirror, I saw a Ginger Miller, woman veteran, former homeless veteran, disabled veteran, and then the bright lights went on, Women Veterans Interactive. And because I knew that I was not fully equipped to run a nonprofit organization, I reached out to some fantastic women veterans and said, listen, I'm onto something. You know, we can drive this train, but I need your help. And I formed a great board of advisors. But what we do at Women Veterans Interactive, our mission is simple. I wanted something that was so basic, you know, a baby would get it right. So our acronym is AEIOU. And our mission is to support women veterans through advocacy, empowerment, interaction, unification, and outreach. And I know with everything in me that outreach is the key component to our success at Women Veterans Interactive. What I did in 2012 as a commissioner on Maryland Commission for Women, I wanted to do something nice for women veterans during Women's History Month. And at that time, I knew that the Government Accountability Office had put out a report stating that the VA was having a hard time reaching women veterans. So I figured, what can we do to complement the VA and to kind of boost them up on their mission as well? So I started the Empowerment and Unification Lunch Cruise. And what we did, we figured, you know what, we'll get the women veterans out, we'll celebrate them, you know, at the National Harbor, but once we get them on this boat, they're fair game. Once we pull away from the pier, you know, then we have them. So we did it. In 30 days, we had 225 women veterans to register for this event. I partnered with the VA, Department of Labor, and anybody else that had a service that was specific for women veterans, including business and professional women. They were there, they spoke about their mentor program. So we had the opportunity to serve 225 women with outreach materials, all in the effort to break down the barriers that ultimately leads to homelessness. Now I'm just going to run down this and I'm done. We had the same event in Maryland, 2012, we had 225 women veterans at that event. New York, October 2012, 175 women veteran. Maryland for Veterans Day, 200 women veteran. We had a turkey drive, 100 women veteran. And right now I just want to ask the members of Women Veterans Interactive to stand, because we are open for membership and we're only as strong as our members. Would you please stand quick, Women Veterans Interactive? A small portion, but you know what we do is like we're a magnet for women. We're meeting them at their point of need, and the reason why we're successful is because I'm giving women veterans what I didn't have. I know what I was lacking when I was homeless. I felt alone, I felt ashamed, I felt isolated. You know, I just wanted to give up hope, but only by the grace of God I made it.
Thank you very much.